And we're back. Colorado State Fairgrounds Event Center here in Pueblo, the host of the 2A State Basketball Championships, the final quarterfinal for the boys between the top seed, number 1 seed, 23-0 Denver Christian Crusaders against the number 8 seed, Sanford. 20-5 are the Indians of Coach Rhett Larson. 7th trip in the last 8 years. They missed, though, last year. Denver Christian last year for Dick Cotty. 48 years, the master of coaching in the state of Colorado for basketball. 52 years he's taught at Denver Christian High School math, and 48 years he's been the head coach. 7 state titles, 873 wins and 233 losses. The coach, 1 in a million, folks. A very instrumental part of high school basketball, not just in the state of Colorado, but across the country. Dick Cotty is known well by many. The Wisconsin native and a Master's University graduate of Indiana University. I don't know if he has a little Bobby Knight in him or not, but he is a legend here in the state of Colorado in high school hoops. Starting lamps are being introduced right now for both teams. Sanford is in green uniforms with black numerals and white trim. Denver Christian is in their white uniforms with blue trim. They are the Crusaders. Sanford, the Indians. They won Region 3 with an upset of Ignacio in the championship game after finishing 3rd in their district. Denver Christian, on the other hand, was able to blow through their regional and won the championship game over Paonia last week, 83-54. They won their district easily and defeated Lutheran 61-46 in their championship of district, and they have a chance, if they win today, to play Lutheran again for the 4th time this year, and that would be tomorrow night at 8:30 here at the Event Center. So Sanford is out in their uniforms and out on the court. Calder Larson is out there, number 13. 32 is Stetson Edgar. 20 is Mason Larson, the coach's son. 21, Josh Jarvis. And 33 is Colton Crowther. So Edgar, a 6'3 senior. Jarvis, 5'11 senior. Larson, a 6'1 sophomore. Calder, Mason is 6'3 and a senior, brother. And Colton Crowther is 6 foot and a senior. Terpstra, Lefebvre, Crosis, Heron out there for Denver Christian. And Christian has won the tap. Also out there is Austin Hart. Or check that, Chris Pranger. Pranger with the start. And the ball turned over immediately on a pass inside. Sanford gets the turnover. The first of the game is on Denver Christian. They average 69 points a game. Sanford plays tenacious defense and will play it all game long. That's one of the trademarks for the Indians. They have the basketball around the perimeter. They'll work it to the right side now. They try backdoor cutting with back picks here at the high post left side, trying to get guys open wherever the ball is opposite. Denver Christian also in a very tenacious, tight man-to-man defense. Riley Heron almost got a steal there. Here's the penetration by Larson. Kicks it off underneath. On the baseline. Cut off there. Good defense there by Crosis. And a ball picked off. Long lead down pass. Court, that is. Lead. Tip up. No. Rebound is knocked out of bounds. Back underneath. Penetrating down the lane. Lefebvre missed the shot. And the rebound taken off by Sanford. Each team with a turnover. Nobody has scored yet. We played 1 minute 10 seconds of the first quarter. Pass on the inside. Lefebvre stretched across, knocked it away. The steal for Denver Christian. Back the other way come the Crusaders. Riley Heron, who averages 7 assists, runs the show up top. Works right side. Now swing it left side. Down low. Missed shot underneath. Lefebvre averaging 20 points and 9 rebounds. Missed his second shot. He's 0 for 2 from the floor. Still no score. We've almost played 2 minutes of the quarter. Another bad pass. Sanford turnover number 3. Back the other way comes Denver Christian in transition, and a foul going hard to the basket was Pranger. And the foul is on Sanford. I believe it's on 13. And I've been wrong all day, so what would be different today?
And the green uniforms are a little harder to tell the numbers on.
Stetson Edgar picks up the foul, his first, team first. And to the free throw line will go number 23, Chris Pranger. He's a 6'2 senior in the first points of the ball game as he knocks down the free throw. Come almost 2 minutes in. A minute 52 into the first quarter. 1-0 Denver Christian. The prohibitive favorite to win this tournament and win an 8th state title for Dick Cotty in his final year is going away present, his swan song. Free throw no good, and it's 1-0. Crusaders by the 1, and the Indians throw it away. 4th turnover in 4 possessions for Sanford. They're 20-5 under veteran coach Rhett Larson. Been here, done that. 7th trip in their last 8 years. Did not qualify last year, though. Lob down low. Lefebvre knocks over a couple players. Still knocks over a player. Falls over a player that's laying on the ground. Finally gets rid of the basketball. Now the penetration, scoop shot, no, off the glass. Tipped way out front as Terpstra took that scoop shot. Pranger now gets the ball. Cross-court pass right side. Krosis throws up an air ball, and the depth perception is already in effect here.
And he's laughing, knowing that that was going to happen.
Denver Christian's 2nd turnover. Sanford will get the ball linked to the floor to go. Our officials are Mike Contreras, Alfred Bayer, and Tim Comiskey. 1-0 Denver Christian lead over Sanford. Final boys quarterfinal game. 2A state tournament here in Pueblo. The winner gets Lutheran tomorrow night. 8:30. A penetration, jump shot, partially deflected and blocked. It goes off 3 players. Looked like a pinball machine down there as it went off 20, 30, and 4. And finally, off of Riley Heron, Sanford will get it back. Substitution, 15, Mitchell Peterson, a 6-foot senior, into the ball game for Sanford. They have yet to tally. We've played almost 3 minutes. Left-handed 3 on the way, no good from Edgar, and a foul underneath. A push on the rebound for the Indians. Colton Crowther, hands to his side in disbelief on the call, will pick it up. 2nd team foul, 1st on Crowther. Mike Contreras with the call right in front of us. He was down low, and he's getting the boos and hearing the chorus of boos from the Sanford, green-clad Sanford fans right behind us. Pranger bounces to get down low. Shake and bake move underneath. Kraus just puts it up and in. Krosis puts it up and in. His first bucket of the night. 3-0 Denver Christian. Sanford has yet to score. 4:34 to go. First quarter. 1-8 in the seed department here. Christian's undefeated, hasn't lost all year. Scoop shot no good. Crashing to the floor with the rebound was Stetson Edgar, and he traveled.
And the Sanford bench wants a foul.
Calder Larson put up a scoop shot, missed everything. Alfred Baer getting a handful right now, or a mouthful that is, from Rhett Larson. Crusaders up 3-0. No work at right side of the court. Terpstra was going to go up with it, decided not to. His defender went up. He could have got the foul if he went into him, decided not to. Crusaders work the right side of the court. With the basketball is their quarterback, Riley Heron. Down low, swinging across, down the line, middle of the paint. Great pass from right to left to middle. Bucket good, and timeout, Sanford. Great passing from right to left. Lefebvre to Krosis, to the cutting, I should say, to Pranger, to the cutting Terpstra, and Terpstra gets his first bucket of the night. He averages 18. It's 5-0 in favor of Denver Christian. Sanford doesn't like what they're seeing right now. At least Rhett Larson doesn't. Like he said, he's been here, done that before. Working adults can earn that bachelor's degree without interrupting home or family or work life. Study online with Adams State Distance Learning, convenient programs in more than 20 areas of study. For more, visit www.adams.edu. That's www.adams.edu.
And if you would have told me that 3 minutes and 53 seconds left in the first, 5-0 right now, DC, I would have said you're crazy.
5-0 is the lead for Denver Christian. Long lead down court. Sanford an opportunity. 2-on-1. He walked with the basketball. Oh, he had a man 2-on-1, and he took an extra step, did number 15, Mitchell Peterson. He turns it over. They could have had the layup and instead get nothing out of it but the turnover. The 5th turnover on the Indians. And Dalton Rodriguez, a 5'6" sophomore, will check into the ball game. He'll pick up the ball. Handler Riley Herron. Herron works down the middle of the paint. Pranger, baseline left, good. Chris Pranger has got his first field goal of the night, and it's 7-0 Denver Christian. Sanford back the other way in a whole bunch of trouble. Kicking it out is Edgar. Finally at the top, now work it to the right side of the court. Calder Larson was looking for the 3, won't take it. Now to Rodriguez, down low on the baseline. Fake, put back out. That was Mason Larson. Jump shot no good by the other Larson. That would be Calder. And a rebound for Denver Christian. 7-0 their lead, 2:55 to go in the quarter. Bad pass, turnover. Finally controlling it and corralling it was Colton Crowther. Denver Christian now with 3 turnovers. Shot blocked and a foul underneath on a loose ball scramble. I believe it's on 5. That'll be Terpstra. Nope. It's on Sanford.
33.
So Crowther picks up his 2nd. I thought it was easily on Denver Christian the way it looked, but that's not the way it goes. Their 3rd foul. Denver Christian is yet to commit a foul.
Wow.
Terpstra has the basketball and an illegal screen set, I believe, on Denver Christian. No. Lefebvre picks up the foul. That's his first for Denver Christian. And the turnover will give it to Sanford. Still trailing 7-0. 2.5 to go. First quarter. Final men's quarterfinal game, or boys quarterfinal game, that is, of the 2A state championships. Winner gets Lutheran. For Christian, that would be a 4th matchup with them. Sanford up top, works it from right to left. Swinging around the perimeter, and Dalton Rodriguez has it. They'll work the left side now. Stopping with the dribble was Calder Larson. Down low, left baseline. Missed the shot short. Rebound tapped up. Volleyballed around and finally pulled out. Crosis picks it up. Down court to Herron, the quarterback, to the cutting. Lefebvre streaking down the left side of the lane, and he's fouled. He missed the layup, but he'll go to the free throw line. Josh Jarvis gets the call. Hits his first, team 4th. Still no score for Sanford. 7-0 lead for Denver Christian. Make it stay at 7 as Lefebvre, a 61% free throw shooter, missed the first.
And you got to feel for Denver Christian. I mean, with all that they've got riding on the line, Sanford has nothing to lose.
Right. I was going to say that. 8th seed, nothing to lose against the undefeated Christian team playing in Dick Cotty's final season, trying to win him a state title as 8th. Here's Rodriguez up top. It's 8-0. Denver Christian. Sanford is yet to dot the board with 1:34. They're about to pitch a shutout here in the first quarter. Larson trying to get open. Works on the wing. Now to the baseline. Cut off by Pranger. Puts it off the glass and in. Just as we say the shutout, Calder Larson, the coach's son, the sophomore, puts it in.
If you didn't know the score, you'd think Denver Christian was up by a bunch, but they're only up by 6.
8-2, 2-possession game, and there's a shot depth perception miss for Terpstra, who missed everything, his 2nd of the game. 3 on the way at the other end is off the iron, no good. Rebound pulled off underneath by Edgar. Left-handed 3 from the deep right corner, no good, and over and back foul called on Rodriguez. The new player out there for Denver Christian is Rafael Luna. Luna had the position, and over his back goes Dalton Rodriguez. 5 fouls now on Sanford, 1 on Denver Christian. Austin Hart, 6'2" senior, into the game for the blue and white. Foul was called on number 4, and that would be Dalton Rodriguez. They're just rechecking that at the box, or at the scorer's table. And here comes Rafael Luna. 5'10 junior brings it into the front court. Speed dribble down the court. Pass trying to shoot it across the lane. It was last touch, they say, by Denver Christian. I thought didn't touch anybody. I thought Luna just threw it away. And that's the case. 5th turnover on Denver Christian. Sanford has as many as well. 42 seconds left in the first quarter. Low scoring quarter at that. 8-2. The top seeded undefeated Crusaders the lead. Rodriguez up top being harassed by Luna. Rodriguez trying to go from right to left side. Gets it off to Larson. Calder up top. The left-handed shot on the way. Good with a three-pointer for 21. Wow. Josh Jarvis.
3-point ball game.
3-point game. 8-5. 14 seconds to go. Luna gets it off to Terpstra. Between the legs on the dribble. The big guy fakes, wants to shoot the three. He's trapped. Croces fires, NBA three, front of the iron, no good, and that's the Denver Christian not happy with themselves at all as the players are talking to them. Back to Pueblo. Apologize for the technical difficulties. Rafael Luna ahead of the pack, lays it up and in. Austin Hart also has a bucket here in the quarter. First 4 points of the quarter belong to Denver Christian. They led 8-5 after one, and now lead at 12-5, 4 in a row for them. Sanford's had a couple of opportunities, but have missed their shots, and the long rebounds have proved fatal. Here's Luna with a steal in the backcourt. Down to Terpstra, and he walked with the basketball. Luna handed it off to Terpstra down the middle of the lane, and he traveled. 6th turnover on Denver Christian. Sanford has 7.
Yeah, I think going back to what you said at the beginning of the game, Sanford you can tell Sanford is more comfortable out here. Crusaders are committing turnovers left and right and just don't seem to be comfortable yet, although they are up by 7.
12-5 is the score. They led early on, 8-0 before they started scoring. Sanford did. Oh, double dribble, no call there. Far side, Dustin Fossetti is in the game, number 11 for Sanford. Fossetti has it, will hand it off to Larson. Larson at the elbow, looking to get rid of it. Way out top, Fossetti. They'll work the right side this time. Stopped at the post, or at the high post, and giving it off to Larson, who throws it up. No good. The coach's son came up with some kind of acrobatic shot and just threw it up at the glass. And the foul is called. 44. That'll be Lefebvre. His second personal foul. Both of the team fouls for Denver Christian on Austin. And the free throw is good for Calder Larson. First free throws tonight for the Indians. Larson now has 3. Jarvis also has 3. 12-6, 6-point lead for Denver Christian. Next one is up and good. Larson now with 4 in the game. A field goal and 2 free throws, and here's Riley Heron into the front court. Gets it off the Croces. Backdoor cutting is Pranger. Pranger double team, triple team, offensive foul. Pranger thought it was a travel call, and he gets the offensive foul, and the other way on the 6'2 senior. Third foul on Denver Christian. 7th turnover, and the ball goes to Sanford, and the Indians at 12-7 with the basketball. 5:20 to go, second quarter. Winner gets Lutheran tomorrow night in the semis. The other semi is set with Resurrection Christian and Lyman playing at 5:30 tomorrow. Work it around the perimeter right side, now back to the left side, and here's Larson, the coach's son, with it. And he'll go back door. Great pass to him. He missed the scoop layup on the left side, and the rebound for Denver Christian. Croces comes back the other way with the rebound. Trying to save a pass deep in the left corner was Mason Hoffer. And it's out of bounds. Sanford basketball. Another turnover, Denver Christian. And as you said, Tim, they just look disorganized. Coach Cotty sees it as well, and he calls the 32nd timeout. 12-7, 4:50 to go in the second quarter. Colorado potatoes have 45% of your daily vitamin C needs. Did you know that Colorado potatoes continue to be one of the greatest values in the produce department? And did you know that you can follow Colorado Potatoes on Facebook and Twitter? Find out more about Colorado Potatoes. Register for a $100 Visa gift card at coloradopotato.org. Potatoes Talk. Mr. Potato.
Hey,
Mr. Potato Head on Facebook. That's awesome.
There you go.
Coverage of all games involving teams from the San Luis Valley, presented in part by the San Luis Valley Rural Electrical Cooperative. Serving you for 75 years. They're your Touchstone Energy Cooperative. It's a powerful connection. Good luck to all the teams from the San Luis Valley Rural Electrical Cooperative. Sanford basketball after the timeout. 9 turnovers for Denver Christian. And they have 12 points and a 5-point lead. They had a 7-point lead at 7-0, or actually 8-0 was their biggest lead. And since then, Sanford has pecked away a 3. And they're taking their time, looking for a good high percentage shot. Calder Larson with it, penetrates left side, kicks it in the corner. Baseline jumper left, no. Rebound loose in the middle, bounced on the floor. Oh! And a forearm to the head, trying to get the loose ball on the rebound. It wasn't done intentionally as Mason Larson, the senior coach's son, gets clotheslined. A hard foul, but unintentional.
Yeah.
And down he goes hard.
Be high sticking in hockey, I think.
Yes, it would be. Riley Heron gets the high sticking call. 2 minutes in the box for him, no. On the inbounds, open right wing, 3-point shot from the right baseline, no good. It's an air ball. Put up by Colton Crowther.
They wanted a travel.
Krause missed the shot from the free throw line, or the top of the key for the 3. But the Crusaders get the long rebound. 12-7, not a pretty game at all.
No.
Between the 1 and 8 seats. The one team struggling. 9 turnovers thus far for the top-seeded Crusaders. Very shaken. Terpstra falls to the floor, just got rid of the pass. To Heron. Heron, tenacious defense by Sanford. Missed the shot badly off the glass. Tips it all the way. Sanford are like ants at a picnic now. Will not go away. Lefebvre has it. Left down low. Croces trying to double team. Can't get through. Pranger, 3-pointer top of the key. Short off to the left. And a rebound pulled off by the Indians. Sanford with nothing to lose and playing it like it right now. Deep in the right corner with it. That's Jarvis. Swinging around the perimeter. We'll work left side this time with the Indians and Crowther. Lost the ball as he tried to hand off to Jarvis, and the ball goes out of bounds. Peterson tried to hand it off, and he commits the turnover. 8th turnover on Sanford. 5-point lead, 3-minute mark of the second quarter. Rafael Luna will bring it up court. He'll bounce it left side for Terpstra. Croces way up top, right side Luna. They'll work it down low, triple team. Lefebvre had it, stolen, stopped. Has to whip it out top for Pranger. Boy, Denver Christian just cannot get a good shot. Terpstra in the lane, pulls up and gets the shot to go finally. He had to dribble around 2 defenders, slice and dice his way, and that ball goes off the bottom of the glass, and it's picked up off the glass by Rafael Luna. Pranger fakes the 3. Now to Terpstra. Croces has it up top. Left side Luna. Fires a 3. He's wide open over the top of the rim. No. Soaring for the rebound is Calder Larson, all 6'1" of them. Bringing the ball up the court. Peterson now. Jarvis, the lefty, throws it up top for Larson. And the coach's son, usually a good quarterback of the team, will run the show. 14-7, 1:53 to go, second quarter. And a whistle blows, and we have blood on one of the players down low. Out of the game he will come, and that's 33, Colton Crowther. He got hit in the lip. There's been a lot of contact here in the first half, second quarter especially. Here comes 33, Robert Parker. Boy, he looks like a big man. 6'2" junior. Muscle on top of muscle. Jarvis the inbounds underneath left side after the delay. Crowther had to check out. Rodriguez checked in. 1:45 to go. Sanford taking their time, only down 7 with 1:42 left in the quarter. And before halftime, Rodriguez swinging around right side. Baseline pull-up for Larson. Off the iron, no good. Loose ball on the floor. Boy, the box out position and the boxing out position is where all the fouls are. Crosis gets called for the foul, much to the chagrin of the 48-year veteran of the sidelines, Dick Cotty. What, he says. You're kidding me. 5th foul, each team with 5 fouls now. On the inbounds, Larson, pull up, pop left side, way off the glass, no good. And the rebound for Luna. Back the other way, Pranger fakes the 3, penetrates, throws it up, a wild layup, no, rebound underneath.
Oh my goodness.
Players crashing to the floor, no call. Here comes Sanford up the court and a foul called on Terpstra. Tried to cut off the dribble drive across the line here at midcourt just in front of us. Calder Larson. And Terpstra will pick up his first. 16 foul on Denver Christian with 1:09 to go. Still 14-7. Neither team can identify itself right now. Jarvis penetrates. Left-hand jumper baseline. Air ball. Weak side rebound pulled off by Pranger. Terpstra with his head up, looks down, right side of the court, down to the baseline, ball stripped away. He's double teamed, finds Pranger on the inside, and it's up and in. Actually, that's Robert Parker off the bench, gets the bucket. On the assist from Terpstra. 16-7, 9-point lead is the biggest of the night for Denver Christian. 32 seconds and counting. Ball stolen away by Luna. Boy, Luna has turned up the pressure outside on the Sanford guards, and he's had a couple of steals. He's come off the bench and has changed things up defensively for Denver Christian. With his quickness. He's guarded by Rodriguez way at the top. High pick set by Terpstra. He rolls off it to the left. Penetrating on the drive is Crosis, and he's called for the foul, or he's fouled on the way to the bucket.
Going to call that on 32.
2 shots. Rhett Larson says no.
More.
I think it was a foul on the arm for sure. I did see that. It wasn't anything with the body. It just depends on what he called it. It was on the arm as Crosis went in. He did not lose the ball. Rhett Larson says who. And it was on Rodriguez. Crosis' free throw is good. Dalton Rodriguez picks up his second. 16 fouls on each team with that one on Rodriguez. Riley Herron comes into the game as Luna sets down. What an energy boost he was. Crosis has 3 in the game, averaging 11. Free throw up, all over the iron and down.
Nice roll.
Front, back, and down. 4 in the game for him. Pass it midcourt. Crosis almost had it, came right into our laps as the ball went almost to Tim Anderson here.
Yeah.
And I almost caught Connor, my son's name. I've caught my son Connor before, but not Connor Crosis.
Yeah,
there's a 3 at the buzzer, and it is no good. Taken by Larson, and that'll be the end of the first half. Not pretty at all for the number 1 seed in the tournament, Denver Christian. Nonetheless, they lead by 11. It's their biggest lead of the ball game. 18-7. The undefeated Crusaders, the number 1 seed, lead Sanford, the number 8 seed, Indians, here at halftime. We'll take a break, and we'll come back with more of the state tournament quarterfinal game from Pueblo in the Colorado Event Center, the State Fair Event Center, on CHSAA TV in a moment.
He wasn't looking for a roommate, not even a 4-legged one. But good things have a way of turning up. Wasn't long till they realized how much they relied on each other. There's power in a great relationship. That's why we take time to get to know each of our customers personally. Like Henry and Chance. Those relationships are the strength of our community bank. And that's the way banking should be.
I'm ready to switch over to Farm Bureau Auto Insurance.
Great.
Wait, my old insurance agent is offering me a safe driver discount if I stay.
We got you down for that.
And a multi-line discount.
That too. You know, some insurance companies don't give you your discounts until you try to switch, whereas we give you all the discounts you qualify for automatically.
Awesome. Done.
Hey, hi.
Your old agent?
Yeah.
Awkward.
Real service, real people. That's Farm Bureau Insurance.
Be an actor, writer, or scientist. With small class sizes and caring faculty, your great story begins here. Adams State College offers state-of-the-art classrooms and an adventure program that rocks your world. Our affordable tuition and close campus community enriches the lives of a diversity of students.
Helping you, inspiring you to be your very best. Adams State College. Great stories begin here.
Thanks for meeting me here.
No problem. You know, Farm Bureau Insurance has local agents making this kind of thing real easy.
Well, your auto insurance has saved me a lot on old Becky here.
That's great. And since our headquarters are local, we'll be here for old Becky for a long time.
Harold, your dog swallowed the remote again.
Who's that?
Older Becky.
Oh. Ugh.
Real service, real people. That's Farm Bureau Insurance.
Back to center court, Pueblo at the Colorado State Fairgrounds Event Center. I'm Corey Ellen Ford alongside Tim Anderson. CHSAA.tv is where we're at and where you're at as well. As you have halftime here, Denver Christian, the number 1 seed in the tournament, did not play pretty at all, and Sanford defensively was buckling down on them, forcing 9 turnovers. They were outscored, though, 10-2 in the second quarter after trailing 8-5 after 1, and right now it's 18-7 here at the intermission. Halftime leading scorer is Alex Terpstra. He has 4. Connor Crosis has 4. Lefebvre has 1. Hart has 2. Parker and Luna have 2. 4 of 6 from the free throw line. Yet to make a 3 are the Crusaders, who have 9 turnovers and only 18 points here at the intermission. They average 69 a contest. And for the most part this season, looking at their docket and their resume, they have not been touched. Second quarter, only 2 points scored on 2 free throws for Calder Larson for the Indians. Larson has the other 2 points on a field goal in the first quarter, and Josh Jarvis has a 3 in the first quarter. And that's it. 2 of 2 at the free throw line, a total of 7 points, 8 turnovers for Sanford, and they trail here at halftime by a score of 18-7. Some of the other scores, and the winner of this game, as we mentioned, will take on Lutheran tomorrow at 8:30 in the championship semifinals. Lutheran a winner earlier today, actually this morning, seems like moons ago, against Custer County 62-49. Lyman defeated Wiggins this afternoon 57-48. They'll play Resurrection Christian, a 55-44 winner over Sargent, and that will be in one of the boys' quarterfinals tomorrow night at 5:30. The day gets started with the girls' consolation tomorrow morning with Del Norte taking on Vanguard. Paonia defeated Del Norte in the first game of the day for anybody here. 49-39, Paonia, the number 1 seeded girls team, moves on. Lutheran, 55-45 winners over Vanguard, 4 over 5. So Paonia will take on Lutheran tomorrow at 4. Akron defeated Sargent 50-31. They're the number 3 seed and now 23-1. And ECA had no problems with Rye as they blew out the Lady Thunderbolts 50-33 in a game that wasn't even really that close. Nonetheless, ECA gets the victory, and they will take on Rye as the number 2 seed tomorrow night at 7 o'clock in Class 2A. Other games going on around the state in other classes on the boys' side of the docket. Kalichi is pounding Plateau Valley 51-19 in that ball game up in Loveland. The winner will take on Walsh, who defeated Stratton 51-50. It was High Plains over Springfield this afternoon, 63-60, and Sierra Grande stays undefeated with a 75-64 win over Norwood. They're the number 1 seed on the boys' side in Class 1A. On the boys' side in 4A, Sierra defeated Broomfield 66-43, and Lewis Palmer was able to get by Valor Christian, that is. So Sierra and Lewis Palmer will play in the much-anticipated state title game between the 2 top players that Colorado has recruited out of the state for next year in the CU Buff program, and that'll be tomorrow night. Actually, Saturday, that'll be the championship Saturday for the boys in Boulder. Right now in the boys contest, it is Highlands Ranch and Chaparral. Highlands Ranch lead 23-16 over Chaparral. Earlier, Arapahoe was destroying Rangeview, and I believe Arapahoe won that to move on
they did.
into the championship game. And that, of course, is going to be on Saturday for the boys. Tomorrow, the girls' teams will play in 5A, and winners tonight, or actually yesterday, Legacy and Monarch will play in that title game tomorrow. Air Academy in Devlin will play in the 4A championship game. Also coming up in the 3A boys, Faith Christian was a winner over Manual. Valley destroyed Manitou Springs, and it was Colorado Springs Christian getting their first loss of the season, an upset by 7-seed Holy Family. That was 61-41 earlier today. Kent Denver leads Eaton 21-13 in the final boys game up at Moby Arena in Fort Collins. That is Kent Denver, a 6-seed, beating a 3-seed right now by 7. And that game is in the third quarters, is what it says on our TV screen as we watch it on our computer screen here in Pueblo. At halftime here, Denver Christian, the number 1 seed. Not a pretty first half, but nonetheless they lead by 11. Their biggest lead of the game so far. It is what it is here at halftime. 18-7 when we come back on CHSAA.tv.
He wasn't looking for a roommate, not even a four-legged one. But good things have a way of turning up. Wasn't long till they realized how much they relied on each other. There's power in a great relationship. That's why we take time to get to know each of our customers personally. Like Henry and Chance. Those relationships are the strength of our community bank. And that's the way banking should be.
I'm ready to switch over to Farm Bureau Auto Insurance.
Great.
Wait, my old insurance agent is offering me a safe driver discount if I stay.
We got you down for that.
And a multi-line discount.
That too. You know, some insurance companies don't give you your discounts until you try to switch, whereas we give you all the discounts you qualify for automatically.
Awesome. Done.
Hey, hi.
Your old agent?
Yeah.
Awkward.
Real service, real people. That's Farm Bureau Insurance.
Be an actor, writer, or scientist. With small class sizes and caring faculty, your great story begins here. Adams State College offers state-of-the-art classrooms and an adventure program that rocks your world. Our affordable tuition and close campus community enriches the lives of a diversity of students.
Helping you, inspiring you to be your very best. Adams State College. Great stories begin here.
Thanks for meeting me here.
No problem. You know, Farm Bureau Insurance has local agents making this kind of thing real easy.
Well, your auto insurance has saved me a lot on old Becky here.
That's great. And since our headquarters are local, we'll be here for old Becky for a long time.
Harold, your dog swallowed the remote again.
Who's that?
Older Becky.
Oh. Ugh.
Real service, real people. That's Farm Bureau Insurance.
We're back to the event center here in Pueblo. 18-7 is our score. Sanford is giving Denver Christian, the number 1 seeded undefeated Crusaders, a run for their money here, at least in the first half. Even though it's an 11-point margin, it's really been a lot closer. Christian had turned it over 9 times, uncharacteristic of a Dick Cotty team. Sanford has turned it over 8 times. Their tenacious, in-your-face defense has frustrated Denver Christian, to say the least. We'll see what the Crusaders do here to start the second half. Pranger will take it out right in front of us from right to left. On your video screen will go the Crusaders. They're in white uniforms, blue and black trim. Terpstra, long 3, facing the basket, off the iron, no good. Rebound, though, chased down underneath by Pranger. 15 seconds into the quarter, and a 3-point shot taken as Heron could not control his dribble and lost it out of bounds. He bounced it through men in the inside. And another turnover for Denver Christian. Their 10th turnover.
I can't imagine what Coach Cotty said at halftime. Terpstra comes out and makes a really long attempt on that 3-pointer.
I'm sure it wasn't G-rated, but I'm sure it wasn't any more than G-rated.
Exactly.
Jervis pulls up the lefty, missed it short. Rebound out long to Heron. Heron pushes it up court. He's got a 1-on-2. Baseball pass left side across to Pranger. Pranger on the baseline. He looks to Terpstra. Now up top to Crosses. And Heron, the quarterback of the team, will 7 assists on his average a game. Gets it off. Pranger, elbow jumper, good. Pranger's got 5, and at the other end,
wow, 2-pointer.
Basket was good. Jarvis with the shot. I missed it, actually, I'll be honest.
Well, we can watch it. I'll see who.
And at the other end, a foul as Denver Christian missed the shot. Cotty does not like the call. It's on his team. On Crosis, his second. First on Denver Christian. Cotty with his hands on his head in disbelief. Quickly underneath. Here's Larson on the give and go, and he lays it up and in. Larson has got 6, 20-11, 9-point lead for Christian. Terpster fakes the three, penetrates, now kicks it off, baseline left. Heron hits. Riley Heron hits. Ball trickles away. It'll be Sanford basketball after the made bucket. Back to an 11-point lead at 22-11.
And I think that basket that we missed was on 32 for Sanford, I believe.
Edgar.
Okay.
Stetson Edgar gets his first bucket of the night. Jarvis up top. Now to Larson. Right side, they'll work it. Down low on the baseline. Looking for a cutter. Nobody there. Dribbles to the corner, does Edgar. Gets the ball stolen by Denver Christian. Back the other way. On the layup, it's up and down. Lefebvre, though, is hurt, and he is hurt bad.
Oh, no.
He cannot get up, trying to get up and hobble off the court.
And you don't like to see that.
No foul was called. Basket was made. Cotty having words for his team. He'll bring in Parker. Arms crossed, staring out at the officials. Rhett Larson also begging for a call on the other side with the two officials. Next to us is Colton Crowther, and he's got a piece of cotton stuck up his nose.
Rough game.
That tells you what it is. 24-11. Febre out of the game, by the way, and the ball is out of bounds off with the dribble from Sanford. They turn it over for the 9th time.
At the risk of getting the wrath of the officials that might hear this, do you think they call the tournament a little tougher? A little, actually let them play a little bit more?
Ooh, that's a tough one to ask. But it's just as Krausis hits a three from the left wing. I think you just got to remember they're all different chemistries you're dealing with. All kind of different philosophies meshed together now. They've probably not been on a team as a three-man crew matched up for the first time. So you got to feel each other out, so to say, and what's going to call what and how you're going to call it and how your partners are going to call it.
You got a foul.
27-11 after that made three by Crosus, and that's their biggest lead, and now they're slowly starting to pull away. As Pranger picks up his second, Larson at the free throw line, and it rims out, no good. Lefebvre back in. He went down awkwardly and must have twisted the ankle or slightly twisted it. He's back in, though, and Jackson comes out. One more free throw for Larson. He's got 6 in the game. He's got 7 in the game. 3 of 4 at the free throw line. He's the leading scorer for Sanford. Here's Pranger, strong to the goal, layup. Oh, it hugs the iron and goes down. Double team at midcourt, and Sanford breaks the trap. Jarvis now, way out top to Larson, swing at left side, Rodriguez. Now, with the double dribble is Mitchell Peterson.
And you just feel like Denver Christian's finally getting a little comfortable, finally getting that little bit of spread.
Starting to put the foot on the throat.
Yep, 17 points.
29-12, 4.5 to go. Here's Heron shaking and baking down the lane. He's caught in traffic, flips it over his shoulder, no good. Wow. Missed everything badly. Rebound pulled off underneath by Edgar. Edgar to Larson. He's harassed by Heron. Jump shot, three-pointer, right side, good. Peterson hits the three. Second three of the night for the Indians at the other end in transition.
Give me on 15.
Peterson will get called for the foul. So he makes the bucket at one end and then fouls at the other end. That'll send Terpstra to the line for Denver Christian. First foul.
Hey, how about that? I got it right.
On Peterson, first foul of the second half. Terpstra's free throw is all over the iron, no good. He bends his back at the line in disgust. Shoots 80% from the free throw line, so yes, he is disgusted. That's not normal for him. Well, that official almost threw it through his legs. Terpstra catches it, throws it up there and down. On the inbounds, Rodriguez having trouble, gets around 3 defenders, finally down court. Sanford has the advantage, 3-on-1. Down low, weak side, they took too long to bounce it across the lane.
One too many passes.
The extra pass was not needed. It almost cost them, but they'll maintain possession in front of their bench. Jarvis, down low, left baseline, shot partially blocked, missed by Edgar. Loose ball on the floor, and it's stolen out there by Denver Christian. Herron almost got tripped, left side, Terpstra to the goal with a right hand, left side, good.
Great body control as he was able to get around the Sanford defender.
Kind of leaning inside. 32-15. Edgar throws it up, I should say Larson throws it up and down. Colder Larson with 5 in the quarter, 9 in the game, and Sanford 32-17, trying to slow it down a little as they call timeout. Don't want this game to get blown out right here as Denver Christian is starting to put the accelerator down. Colorado Preps Network, the home of the Scoreboard Show, going on right now on the Colorado Preps Radio Network with Kevin Schaefer. In-depth coverage of every state tournament game and every class can be found at coloradopreps.com. Get the quickest results, updated brackets at coloradopreps.com, and all the recaps of the state tournament on our Scoreboard Show each and every night of the state tournament, 9 to 10 o'clock on the Colorado Preps Radio Network. Check your listings for the station in your market. 32-17 with 3:36 to go. It'll be Denver Christian ball, length of the floor to go. After the made bucket by Larson, they can run the baseline. The official will hand it off to Terpstra. He'll get it into Luna, who's come back into the game for Christian. He was a spark plug in that second quarter for the Crusaders, especially defensively. Here's Terpstra, gets through 2 defenders, back to Crosis, fires a 3, it's an air ball. Here comes the air ball chant from the Sanford crowd right behind us. Edgar got the air ball rebound. Back the other way. Jarvis fakes the 3, bounces it down low, and a foul. Crosis was way overplaying his man down low. He doesn't think it's a foul, and it was. He pushed him, trying to reach out and slap that ball away from Edgar. Third foul on him. He's one of their studs. Third foul, second half on Denver Christian. Here's Rodriguez, open 3, no. It hit the front of the rim and rolled off the side glass and down off into the hand of Terpstra. Alex will have it up top, work left side, stop his dribble, now to the work right side. Flip it off to Austin Hart, who checked in. Down low, Lefebvre missed the shot, went over one side of the glass to the other, got his rebound and missed it, then tried to go over the back of the defender. Didn't get a foul call, but Peterson took the ball away on the rebound. Here's Larson, stop, pop, 3, no, it rolled all over the iron and off. Just will not go down. 2:34 to go, 32-17 Crusaders. Lefebvre, the pass from Terpstra, gets his man up in the air, the deuce and the abuse. And he'll go to the free throw line to try to make it a 3-point play. Good pump fake by Austin Lefebvre, averaging 20 as the 6'5 senior. And he gets the bucket to go and 1 coming up. He's got 5 now in the game, way off his average thus far. The foul was on Stetson Edgar. Edgar's second.
Yeah, Denver Christian averaging
I don't think they have 32 fouls in the second half.
I don't think so either.
2 fouls now in the second half for Sanford. Free throw is up and good for Austin. 2 of 3 at the line now. 5 in the quarter for him. He's starting to pick it up, and he's got 6 in the game. 35-17, 18-point lead. Snaking his way underneath, and this time the foul on Robert Parker. As Mason Larson is turnabout is fair play, giving a little of the old medicine, working down low on the baseline for the Indians against the Crusaders. And Mason Larson, the senior son of Rhett Larson, will go to the free throw line. Bounces it a couple of times, flies it up there and misses it short off the front of the rim. Dad gives that snagglepuss look on the far side. If you've seen the cartoon, you know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
Larson with another one on the way. Archer is all over the iron, front, back, off the glass and down. First point of the night for Mason. 35-19 is what it should be, right?
Yeah. 35-18.
35-18?
Yep.
Okay, 35-18. Terpstra up top. Jumps into his man, gets rid of the pass. Now back, three-pointer on the left side, rims in and out, no good. Mason Larson the rebound. Here's Blake, or I should say the other Larson, and I'm getting him confused myself. It's Calder. And the whistle blows and a foul on Denver Christian. I would say, Dick Cotty would say sloppy, sloppy, sloppy.
Yeah.
Not happy at all, even though you're up 17. He can't be happy with the way they played. Lefebvre just goes straight up and rejects the shot down low of Larson. Calder Larson tried to go up over the 6'5 senior, not able to. Luna is called for travel.
Wow.
And Cotty takes a long look with his arms behind his head. Out at our official on the far side, Tim Kaminsky. And the ball is knocked out of bounds on the Sanford side, and the Indians maintain possession. Down 35-18 with 1:35 to go. We're kind of in neutral right now. Penetrating, here comes the ball right to me. Trying to save it as we thought he got tripped was Calder Larson, trying to penetrate down the right side of the lane, and here comes Jarvis in for Larson. Here comes Mason Hoffer, a 6-foot junior, in for Denver Christian. He'll inball the ball in front of us with 1:27 to go, third quarter. Luna pushes it into the front court. Pass on the baseline for Parker with a fadeaway 8-footer good. Robert Parker has his second field goal off the bench, first of the quarter, 37-18. Rodriguez up top, fouled from behind as Luna knocked him down hard. Rodriguez with a spin fake, shot the jumper from the free throw line and got knocked down. Luna picks it up. 1:11 to go in the third. 37-18. 16 fouls now on Denver Christian as Rodriguez hits the first. His first points of the game. Biggest scoring quarter of the game for Sanford, who scored 5 in the first quarter and only 2 in the second. They got 12 here, make it 13 in the quarter. Rodriguez second free throw good. Denver Christian, though, still in command at 37-20. Riley Heron with it up top right side. Ball tapped away and stolen away. Turnover for Denver Christian. Ball picked off by Dustin Fawcetti. Back to Jarvis. Fakes the three. Penetrates. Left-hand layup. Rejected by Lefebvre, out of bounds. Wow. Thou shall not enter my airspace. Jarvis will inbound it underneath his basket, left side. Flips it way out top to Peterson. Now to Rodriguez. 47 seconds left in the quarter. Still a 17-point lead for the number 1 seeded undefeated DC Crusaders. Rodriguez down low. Larson kicks it out top. Here's the penetration. Nope. Larson got it back on the baseline. Jarvis now fires the three. He's fouled on the three-point attempt by Riley Heron. Heron went out to get Jarvis after 3 or 4 passes to finally find him open on the right side. Second foul on Heron, but Sanford now at the line for the rest of the game. 7 fouls here in the third quarter on Denver Christian. Free throw by Jarvis is good. If the game was closer, it might be a factor.
Yeah.
It still could be a factor with a 16-point lead. Jarvis' second one on the way is up, no good. He's got a third coming because he was fouled on a 3-point attempt. Crosus will come in. Parker will exit. 31 seconds to go. Third quarter. 37-21, Denver Christian. The lefty, eyes flies off the front of the iron, no good. Rebound Croces for Denver Christian. Connor will bring it into the front court on the dribble. Hand off to the quarterback, Riley Herron. Herron guarded by his namesake. That would be Rodriguez. Now up to Croces. 15 seconds to go. Denver Christian and Coach Cotty waiting for one shot. Herron stops down low. Lefebvre lays it up with the left hand, nice and soft, and down. He's got 7 in the quarter, 8 in the game, 39-21. Rodriguez fakes the three, throws it away, and that's the end of 3. 3 quarters are in the book. And so far, Denver Christian has command. 39-21 after 3. DC Crusaders with the lead and the top seed here at the 2A state tournament. Final quarterfinal. The winner plays Lutheran tomorrow night. A lead of 18 as we head to the 4th on CHSAA.tv.
He wasn't looking for a roommate, not even a 4-legged one. But good things have a way of turning up. Wasn't long till they realized how much they relied on each other. There's power in a great relationship. That's why we take time to get to know each of our customers personally. Like Henry and Chance. Those relationships are the strength of our community bank. And that's the way banking should be.
We're back to Pueblo. Courtside at the Colorado State Fairgrounds Event Center. 39-21, Denver Christian the lead. In the final quarterfinal of the night, the winner gets Lutheran tomorrow night at 8:30. Denver Christian, the number 1 seed, has looked sloppy at times. Composed, sloppy, composed. Can't get a rhythm going right now. On the up and down roller coaster like at Elitch's.
Well, and I'd like to think that Sanford has a lot to do with that, just in the fact that they play a great swarming defense. They're, like you had mentioned earlier, they're like ants.
At the picnic.
They are.
Not welcome.
No.
They'll have the basketball in front of us, going from left to right on your video screen. As Rodriguez will inbound it backcourt to Larson. Pranger will pick him up in the tough man-to-man defense. Mason Hoffer will start the 4th quarter out there for Denver Christian. He harasses Rodriguez. And now Larson way out top to Jarvis. Herron on him. Rodriguez launches a 3 and he hits. Dalton Rodriguez from the left wing drains a 3. It's 39-24. 7.5 to go. 4th quarter. Herron penetrates, bounces low. Lefebvre lays it up over the iron and down. Nice soft touch to lay it right over the top of the iron. He's got 10, 9 in the second half. 41-24. And he almost gets the steal there. Larson gets it off to Rodriguez, who just hit that 3. He gets his man in the air, decides not to shoot. They'll work back outside left. Down low now, penetrating on the dribble is Stetson Edgar, and he gets it off the iron, off the glass and down. Edgar's got his 2nd field goal of the night, 4 points. 41-26, 15-point lead. Here's Pranger. Penetrates, kicks it back out to Croces. Croces puts it on the floor. Deep left corner, Pranger fires a 3, no good. Line drive, rebound pulled off underneath by Lefebvre, and a foul on Stetson Edgar. 2 shots coming up as well. Rhett Larson in disbelief on that call. I didn't think it was in the air on the shooting attempt.
I didn't
thought
either.
It was down on the floor.
I thought he was taking the rebound down.
Mike Contreras with the call, much to the chagrin of Rhett Larson. Free throw no good off the front of the iron for Lefebvre. He's 2 of 4 at the line tonight. 41-26. One more on the way for Austin, and it's good. 3 in the quarter, 11 in the game. 9 away from his average of 20. One of the top scorers in the state in Class 2A. 6.5 to go, 16-point lead. Here's Calder Larson with it. In the left baseline. Down low to Edgar. Edgar across to the other baseline. Back out top. Sanford trying to work for a good shot. Working their way in is Edgar, and he's followed by Crosis, who didn't think he stuck out a knee, but he did. Even with my bad eyes, I could see that knee went out, and I would have called the same thing. Cannot stick that knee out. You're not playing defense when you have a knee out. Yeah, you think you are, but you're not. Here comes Jared Van Dyke, a 6'6" junior into the game for the first time. Get a little muscle on him, and he'll be one heck of a player next year. Stetson Edgar at the line now for Sanford. Clock stopped, 6:12 to go, 42-26, and he missed the free throw. Ball knocked out of bounds. Hustling underneath, trying to get that rebound was Colton Crother, and the ball goes to Denver Christian.
Yeah, they're going to lose Austin Lefebvre. They better have somebody to come in, and he's got the size, that's for sure.
Here's Herron, speed dribble in the front court. A lot of speed, stops at the high right side elbow. Terpstra will have it. Work the right side of the court. Lefebvre up top to Herron. 5:55 to go, fourth quarter. 42-26. Bounce it down low. Pass knocked away. Lefebvre comes up with it. The Pranger takes a dribble, puts it up and in from the free throw line. Pranger quietly with 11 points. 44-26. I couldn't believe that when I looked down at my paper.
Yeah. Quietly put a bunch of points on the board.
Yes. Check that 9. Back to math problems here. 7 after 3 quarters. First 2 here in the fourth. 44-26. Larson gets around his defender, misses the shot, rims in and out. Edgar goes up and got it in a foul. Stetson Edgar will get the basket and gets the continuation. Much to the happiness on the far side of Rhett Larson, who will not show that happiness, but nonetheless will take it. Clock stops for 5:09 to go, 44-28. Free throw no good. Can't convert on the three-point play. Lefebvre with the rebound, and Herron will bring it to the front court. Denver Christian, the number 1 seed and undefeated, still in control, up 16. Here's Terpstra down on the right side of the baseline, missed the shot, reached over the back of 33 Crowther, knocked the ball out of bounds. Could have been called a foul, but really didn't move the guy in front of him, so nothing was called, and the ball goes back to the Indians. Calder Larson with the basketball. He'll bounce it way up high. Now they'll work into the right corner, down low on the right baseline, puts it up and in is Edgar again. Boy, Edgar is a man among boys right now in this fourth quarter, down low on that right and left baseline. The catch and the turn has been very popular for him. His third field goal of the quarter, his third opportunity to go for 3 points. He's missed all the free throws, though. The foul was on 44. Lefebvre, he's third. They now have 10. Double bonus for Sanford the rest of the way out. 1 free throw here is off the iron and down for Edgar. Finally completes a 3-point play. 7 in the quarter, 9 in the game.
Got it to win 13.
44-31, 4:30 to go. Crosis up top, left side for Herron. Need a stop here for if you're an Indian fan. Denver Christian working the ball around the perimeter. From right to left, now left side Pranger down low. Lefebvre fakes right, got double teamed, put it back on the floor. He got stripped, that's why he was able to do that. Yep. Pranger goes up, missed it, but a foul.
Yeah, crowd behind us wanted a double dribble, but he did get stripped. Looked like he put the ball down on the ground again, but definitely got stripped.
Whistle on the foul on Jarvis, his second. Pranger will go to the line. 4th team foul on Sanford in the second half, and Pranger missed the free throw. .409, fourth quarter. Denver Christian nursing a lead. Missed both. Edgar the rebound. Chance to knock at the 10 with a 3 here. Larson penetrates. Nice. Bounce pass to Edgar. Oh, he missed the layup. He blew the layup. It would a huge bucket that would have been, knocked it to 11.
Yeah, a huge missed opportunity there. Nice pass, nice entry.
Edgar is the man here in the fourth quarter and just could not finish. 44-31, 3:50 to go. Might be the turning point of the game, and reaching over and fouling. The entry-level pass to Crosis down on the right baseline.
Yeah, had they made that, that would have been a huge momentum boost for the Indians.
Mason Larson, his first, fifth on the team. Denver Christian the inbounds. Lefebvre catches it down low on the block and crosses over to the left side and banks it in with the left hand.
Huge wingspan on that guy.
Oh. Jarvis way out top to Larson on the left side. 3:30 to go in the game. 46-31 in the quarter, that is. Jumper off the baseline, no. Tapped up in the rebound. Pranger comes out of there with it for Denver Christian. Pushing it up court. Crosis to the baseline. Back to the cutting and trailing. Lefebvre got it to go and a foul.
Going to say if they got a stop on that, or they needed a stop on that, and if they didn't get a stop, could be the game for them because, you know, they're down by 17 with Lefebvre at the line.
A lot of strength on that just to get it up in the air, getting fouled with two hands and spun it in with the reverse spin over the top of the rim and down.
Doesn't look like he's a real strong guy. He probably could use a few more pounds, but boy, he showed some strength there.
15 in the game for him. In this quarter, he has 7. Free throw is up and good. He's got 8 in the quarter, 16 in the game, 15 in the second half. 49-31. Bad pass across the lane. Chasing it down is Peterson, and he throws it away to Riley Heron. So one turnover to the other. Down the middle of the lane, Terpstra couldn't handle the pass from Heron. And a turnover on Denver Christian. We hadn't had turnovers in a while, and now we're back to it. And another turnover this end for Sanford. Jarvis open in the right corner, and the pass way out of bounds. 12 on Sanford, 13 on Denver Christian. Substitution for the Indians here. At the 2:52 mark is Rodriguez. Be on the air with you again tomorrow morning. Right here at Pueblo, 8:45. Del Norton Vanguard. First of 8 more games tomorrow in day 2. Consolation semis, winners bracket semis. Crosis, basketball up top, Lefebvre. Swing it left side for Heron. Heron holds it high against Rodriguez. 2.5 to go in the fourth quarter. 49-31. Denver Christian on their way to their 24th win of the season without a loss. One step closer to an 8th state title for Dick Cotty. Terpstra up top. Catch, fire, three-pointer good.
And that's probably going to put the final nail in the coffin.
52-31. 3 on the right side, no good. Rebound pulled off by Sanford. Edgar, pump fake, off the glass, no. Rebound loose. Lefebvre has it. Outlet to Heron. Under 2 to go in the quarter. Heron, Terpstra, fakes, 3, good!
And now they're just burying it.
44% three-point shooter, and now he's draining it. Drano from the right side. And a timeout on the court. 32nd timeout at 55-31. Largest lead of the night for Denver Christian here at 24. And well on their way to playing Lutheran. And I believe, if I go through my numbers, it is the 4th time that they've played them this season. I have to go through that and look. They beat Lutheran in the district final, 61-46.
At least 3 times, I know.
Yeah, they beat Lutheran
twice.
It's
like they played them twice.
Twice, and then they played them in the district. Did it count that one too?
It counted that one. So
okay. Only twice then.
78-51 win in the regular season, and then it looks like 61-46.
You know what they say about beating a good team 3 times in a season? It's very, very hard to do.
Yeah, it is.
As the ball is deflected off the Sanford defender out of bounds off his foot. 13th turnover on the Indians. Nope, they're giving it back to Sanford, so erase that turnover. Indians will get it, and it's substitution city time for both teams. Josh Carter is in, Luna in, Hoffer in, Crosus out there along with 42, and that's Tate Castens for Denver Christian.
Sophomore.
And a jumper, nothing but the glass for number 11, Josh Carter. 6-foot junior. Jarvis back the other way with 1:20 to go. Calder Larson fires down low. Edgar with the man up in the air, puts it up and in. He waits for 2 defenders to fly by and then banks it home. Huge quarter for him. He's got 9 in the quarter, 11 in the game, all 11 in the second half for Stetson Edgar. Crosus tries to penetrate on the baseline. Throws it down low to the new kid, number 42, and Castens that is. Puts it hard off the glass, no good, and the rebound pulled off by the Indians. 55-33, and Larson driving to the bucket is fouled. Hate to say it, but it's garbage time now.
It is.
It's a 22-point game with 49 seconds to go, and Denver Christian is going to move on, and they will play Lutheran for a 3rd time this season. They've already beaten them twice, as I mentioned, and they'll go to 24-0. It will not be easy beating a rival team out of the 2A Mile High League. Lutheran, which was Denver Lutheran, and Lutheran Parker have combined and now are Lutheran. And we'll have a quiz later on that.
There you go.
We need campuses and locations. Okay. Larson's second free throw is no good as well. Missed them both. Back the other way comes Denver Christian, up 22. Some of the bench guys trying to get some buckets here. Here's Luna right down the paint, tries to whip an assist across the lane into the right corner. Intentional foul is called by Mike Contreras. Intentional foul is called. That means free throws and the ball possession. Luna went down the lane, tried to whip it into the right corner. And 15, Mitchell Peterson called for the intentional foul. So Luna, with nobody on the free throw line around him, gets to shoot 2. First is up, short. Raphael, a 5'10 junior, has 2 in the game, only a field goal. Next free throw on the way, good. And now the ball possession to Denver Christian.
And you hate to see that kind
underneath the basket.
You hate to see that kind of thing at the end of the game.
And you're thinking, why is it not at midcourt? It's at the point of interruption. Had that test question last night. 26.5 to go, and Luna racing around.
Very quick.
It's like Tasmanian devil out there running around trying to keep the ball away from Sanford, trying to waste the clock away, and that's what is happening. Dick Cotty will be 2 wins away from a state title, his 8th, as he wins his 874th game. Wow. 56-33 is the final. 874 and 233 is the record for Mr. Cotty, as Denver Christian wins it 56-33 and goes to 24-0, and we'll play Lutheran. Gotta not say Denver Lutheran. We gotta play Lutheran, the combined school, tomorrow night at 8:30 in the semifinals. So let's go through our scoring. Austin Lefebvre, who had 1 in the first half, ends up with 16, 15 in the second half. Alex Terpstra with 2 3-pointers in the fourth quarter, gives him 13 in the game. Connor Crosus, who averages 11, scored 7. Riley Heron had 2 for Austin Hart, 9 in the game for Chris Pranger, 4 for Robert Parker off the bench, 3 for Raphael Luna. At the free throw line, there were 4 of 6 in the first half, 6 of 9 through 3 quarters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 16 shots on the night. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 10 of 17 at the line on the evening for Denver Christian. They had a couple of threes. Actually, all three of their threes were in the second half. One for Croesus and two for Alec Terpstra. 56 points is their total. They led 8-5 after one, 18-7 at halftime, 39-21 after three, and win it 56-33. Mitchell Peterson with three in the ball game for the Indians. Stetson Edgar with a huge fourth quarter, 9 in that fourth quarter, and 11 in the ball game, all 11 in the second half. Jarvis has a total of 4 points in the game. 5 in the game for Rodriguez, 9 in the game for Calder Larson, and 1 in the game for Mason Larson. And that is the way the scoring rounds out for Sanford. They are now 20-6 and will head to the consolation side of the bracket, and they will take on Custer County, a team they're quite familiar with as well. And they'll take them on tomorrow at 1:15 in a battle of San Luis Valley teams tomorrow in the consolation bracket. So quickly, let's go through the games starting tomorrow. 8:45, Del Norte and Vanguard, consolation girls. And then the boys' consolation semi, Wiggins and Sargent at 10:15. At 11:45, the Sargent girls will take on Rye. And then it'll be Sanford and Custer County at 1:15. The semifinals will start at 4 o'clock, and that'll be Akron, or check that. That will be Paonia, the number 1 girls seed, against Lutheran at 4. At 5:30, it'll be Lyman and Resurrection Christian in a boys semifinal. Akron and ECA, Evangelical Christian, will go at 7. And Denver Christian and Lutheran will go at 8:30. Don't forget, every single game of the state tournament is on CHSAA.tv. You pick the game, you watch it. If you miss some tonight, it's called archiving. It's on. Check it out tonight. If you miss some somewhere else, you'll get to watch the game. The game is archived on CHSAA.tv as well. For Tim Anderson and Dane Johnson, we hope you have enjoyed the broadcast this afternoon and this evening. We'll be back with you tomorrow morning starting at about 8:45 with Del Norte and Vanguard in a girls' consolation bracket. Again, our final here, Denver Christian the win, 56-33. They move on the boys' side of things as the number 1 and top seed. For Tim Anderson, I'm Corey Allen Ford. So long from the Event Center in Pueblo.